Hi, Anna here with Holistic Healing Energy Medicine. So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about intuition and psychic abilities. So, this is something that's talked about as woo woo. It's weird, it's misunderstood. We've all had experiences at times, and it's like, oh, it was so weird, this thing happened. I just knew about such and such, or I knew this was going to happen, or whatever example you have in your life. And we think, oh, that's just so wrong, and we don't know how to think about it, and we don't know how to accept it. And I just want to talk about how natural and normal these things are. And it's really time for us to stop thinking of them woo woo and weird and exotic, and just to sort of accept this is part of who we are. Everyone is intuitive, everyone has the potential to build their psychic skills and psychic abilities. Some people do tend to be a lot more gifted when it comes to psychic abilities. The same as like there is some people that are just absolutely gifted with playing the piano, but they still need to refine and develop their skill. It's not 100% innate. They have to practice. And the same with psychic abilities. Some people are just more gifted, but they still have to work on refining and developing those skills. So what's the difference when we're talking about intuition and psychic abilities? They are very, very similar and overlap. So when we're talking about intuition, it tends to be a knowing. It tends to come in forms of guidance. Whereas with psychic abilities, it's often looking forward or looking into something to gather information or data. So say I need to make a decision about something. I can tune into my intuition, and which would be like, this feels like this is a good decision or this is a bad decision. And I'm looking not for the feeling so much as the knowing. And sometimes we need to look into the feeling to look for the guidance. And the feeling may be like, oh yeah, that is really bad. Or there could be a feeling that will indicate I have resistance towards this, even though this could be a good thing. It's bringing up my own stuff that I need to work through. So being able to identify what feelings that are coming up, are they an intuitive feeling as a warning, or is it a feeling about our own stuff that needs to be worked through? Psychic ability, on the other hand, is say I've got to make this decision and I want to have an idea of what the outcome will be or what the different possibilities are. So I may use my psychic skills to look forward and see what the outcome would be if I said yes. And I might look forward to see what would the outcome be if I said no. So that's sort of trying to get some data and gather information, which is slightly different to what comes through in intuitive information. So we are all innately intuitive. We've all had those feelings, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I knew that was the wrong thing. But we can have issues with trusting ourselves and trusting that intuition. Because intuition in our earliest stages of development, what we're born with, is survival intuition. And this intuition teaches us, what's safe and what's not safe. It's very instinctual. But when we've gone through different childhood traumas, we've been shut down, we haven't been allowed to follow our intuition, this is when we are not so easily able to connect with and listen to our inner voices, even though it's always been there. So the only way to really develop one's intuition is to keep listening and keep working on it. And when you do get something that's intuitive hit, working towards following it and asking more questions and spending time with yourself to look at what information you're getting and how you are getting information. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to talk more about the clears in another video. So I hope you look forward to that. Thank you.